What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to Broken Sword. Oh, where the hell are we going now? Because honestly, I have no clue. I can't remember what we did last time. We went to Ireland. We found Lobino. We went to the hospital outside of the place we went, and now we need to go somewhere else. Montfaucon? Is that where we need to go? Not to Montfaucon, no. Messicum? Possibly? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't exactly know what we need to do. I know we need to do something. I can't remember what. Let's talk to Lebino. Lebino.
Hi, Andre.
Andele, Lebino.
Hello, Georgie.
Andele, Lebino. I can't show him the tripod, because if I do that, then I'll be in a lot of trouble. We need to find out. Oh, didn't we need to find out where this tripod goes?
Thanks for your help, Andre. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for your help, even though I had asked you absolute fuck all. But whatever. Do you know, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure where to go. It's been a few days. So we can't go back to the hospital, because we're all done there. We're all done at Louisa Dumont. Rougerie. Poste de police. There's something here, but what? Not here. Oh. Oh, he's gone. Ooh. I guess he quit his job. Obviously had enough of digging a hole and disappeared. No, that's still... Unless it is Montfaucon, because we saw something... the same sort of writing underneath it, in the tomb thing in Ireland. So there's got to be something here, but what? So to the Grandom. How would you pronounce it?
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Monsieur. Ah, here we go.
What do you think of the juggler?
Ah, he is excellent, most watchable.
But he's blocking the thoroughfare and obstructing traffic.
So? He is amusing, the traffic isn't. If he wants to block it, who am I to say no?
You're a cop.
Ah, oui. So I am. Ah, well.
Ah, well, you pissed.
So you're not gonna do anything about this guy?
No.
He probably doesn't even have a license.
Ah, a license. This I had not considered.
So what are you gonna do?
The instant I return to the station, I shall check.
Return to the station? Why not just ask him?
And spoil his concentration? What kind of a barbarian do you take me for?
What kind of cop do I take you for? I mean, you're sitting there getting pissed. Come on.
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Who ever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur, you have it.
And that's all we have for that.
what do you know about medieval ironmongery? Have a look at this little baby.
A tripod. What is it for?
You mean you don't know?
No, monsieur. Nor do you, I think.
That's very true. We have no idea. Would you like your blood pressure tested?
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure sleeve.
Don't you want to know why I'm carrying it?
No! That would be dangerously similar to making inquiries. I might get a reputation for taking my job seriously.
Because, you know, you're taking it seriously now.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
That was Al.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
It's something with Montfaucon. I just don't know.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
No, I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon.
The red nose.
The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Gendarme. There we go. That's how we get rid of him. And now we've gotten rid of him, we can now go into the sewers. Yeah, I know you're all stood there wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Like, what's this crazy clown juggler suddenly opening up a sewer manhole and climbing in? Bye, guys. I'm off to investigate. Going to entertain the sewer rats. Ooh. Okay, so this and 3 doors. Let's have a look.
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
What about this one?
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
And this one?
Close up, I could see a faded inscription. My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand." Maybe.
What's this? We can pick up this hook?
The hook was held rigidly by the tightly wound chain. On the boat was a winching machine.
That's a lot of chain. So we have to attach this somewhere. Can we not attach it to the door? No, that just looks
The
at the door.
inscription was hard.
Yeah. Okay, George. Okay, Georgie. There's nowhere else around here to go, is there? That just looks at the water.
What's a guy supposed to do with a sewer? Don't answer that.
I wasn't going to. I have no reason to answer you, George. And especially with that question. Okay. So we need to attach this winch to somewhere. On one of the doors. Well, I don't think they're even doors. They're more like tomb things. Can we attach that to that? No, that'd be stupid. There's nothing to attach it to. Or attach it with, should I say. Yes, okay, George, I kind of realised that. What could we attach it with? The pump? No. So we can grab it. But where do we put it? Can we go up with it? No. No, George, stop. Do we need to inspect this further?
The inscription was hard to read. The inscription was...
Yeah.
The inscription was undecipherable. The plaster, I wondered why.
Plaster had cracked and was falling away. Can we smack it with this?
Hey! That's hollow! It was time for some brutal destruction. Close up, I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever.
With some cogs
Here goes.
And a lever. Or a lever.
Hey, cool! Inside the hole, I could see one of the cogs had come loose and jammed the mechanism solid.
Well, just so happens that we have a hook that we could probably attach to it, and then pull the cog out. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah. Sweet. Let's head inside, see what we got. A massive long staircase.
It would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do anything with that.
Indeed, Georgie. Alright, let's head down. You never know what's under the streets of anywhere.
I could hear voices from the lit area.
Like, I mean, this is probably true. There's probably so many, like, caves and underground hidden areas underneath Paris, London, you know, everywhere. You never know the secrets of the city that you're living in.
This was it. The conspiracy was revealed. Okay, nobody move. I'm making a citizen's arrest. At last, I had them. I could see the fear in their eyes as their little scheme came to pieces. You're all going away for a very long time. And you can just drop those guns. You're impressing nobody.
Who are you talking to, George? Okay. Wow, I've never seen that screen before. That confused the fuck out of me. I was watching that, I'm like, I've never seen that screen before. Oh, and yes, you can die in this. That is the first time, actually, I have to admit this, that's the first time I've ever died there. Because I have never seen that screen before. That is the first ever time I've ever seen that screen. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, to save you, going to pause my timer to save you from having to go through all that again, because obviously I didn't save it, and it doesn't automatically save. Yeah. I'll go through that again. We'll get to that point, and then see what we can do. Okay? So, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, see you in a second. Okay. So I'm back. I have saved as well, just in case.
It would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do
anything with that. Okay, so we need to go down here without dying, because that's what happened last time. Could we chuck the ball down there? Like, sort of creep him out? Maybe?
I could hear voices from the lit area.
But we can't go down there, otherwise we'll die. We can't wear the clown nose.
No.
No. Could we make some sort of noise? Maybe. That's the only thing that... Why is that showing as a gear? Yeah, I don't know either, George. No. Okay. Not too sure what to do.
I could hear voices
from the lit area. Yeah, we know, George.
This was it. Okay, no.
Oh,
you're all
crap. Yeah.
And you can just...
Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, when I saw this screen, I was like, I've never seen this before. What's happening here? But yeah. I'm not too sure. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, can we peer down? Oh, we can.
In the beginning was the end.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
Day sucks.
The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
It's his accent.
The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. The millennium is almost upon us, and everything is in place for the rise of our new order. Almost. Professor, where is the broken sword?
Ah, as we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course, my apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
So the guy that was in the hotel, back in the Hotel Ubu, he's a Templar.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The new millennium will belong to us. The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world.
My thoughts exactly, George. Okay, well now they've buggered off. Now we can actually go down here without dying. Which is good. Because I don't like dying. I don't think George does either. So they're looking for the broken sword. Game name.
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle, I could see words inlaid into the stone.
Which says what?
There was a large circle marked out around the...
Yeah, okay. Huh, alright.
I noticed 3 small notches around the edge of the stump's top.
I wonder. Would you look at that? Would you also look at that?
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Back in Nico's apartment. Hello, Nico. How do you do?
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Then the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
And you just happen to know this, Nico? You just happen to know that Marib is a place in Syria? Okay, right. I'm not sure if this is going to tell us anything more.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's have a look at the manuscript. See if we can work anything out from it. Okay.
That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. The Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Which is ours. Okay, so there's nothing that we can... there's nothing more that we can learn from the manuscript. Okay. So, I guess then it's time to go to...
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Syria is a long way, George. It is indeed. We went to Ireland. Okay, so Ireland isn't exactly that far away from France. But, you know. I guess we could go there. Does he give us the option? I'm not sure. Should do. Might do. Got airport day. Yeah, airport. Locmar, Paris, Villa? Why is it giving us a place in Spain? Let's look at this a second. Oh, nice, fake, crappy rainbow. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure why it's giving us a place in Spain. Or am I? Anyway, whatever. That's why I'm going to leave it there, guys. So we're getting further onto the trail of finding this broken sword. And figuring out the Knights Templars. But yeah, so we'll have a look around here next time. Because I can't remember why we come to Spain. I might have missed something or forgotten something, I don't know. Probably one of the two. Or probably both. Knowing me. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. And as ever, bye-bye.